This is it. Semifinals. We're locked into the top 4. 2 more. Man, I hope he bans War Mothers. That would be so nice. Maybe he's right. Maybe War Mothers is a big brain genius deck. I hate War Mothers so much, but Marcus likes it. Let's see his version. 1 She Who Wanders, 2 Troll Chant, 2 Avalanche. Super standard version. Super standard version. Interesting. Interesting. He's bringing MF Gangplank. Oh, I'm lock banning MF Gangplank. That's easy. I mean, this seems good. We're basically just going straight to mirrors, or at least, like, you know, he has the potential. Like, we're both bringing similar lineups. It's just I brought my Twisted Fate deck instead of the Pirate aggro. He bans Targon Ionia. Honestly, I could use a fucking break from that deck. It's really fun to play sometimes because you get to feel like a big brain. But if you play it for more than like an hour, you just start playing like a donkey. Here we go. Right off the bat with Marcus's War Mother version, which is, like I say, very standard War Mother deck. He's running 1 Grasp, 2 Avalanches. 2 Avalanches is interesting. It's a bit of a weak point. This is so interesting. I kind of want to mulligan deep and just try to go for aggression. I need to give myself the opportunity for aggression. Pretty awkward hand off the bat. I don't think we can keep TF. That's the one consideration. I keep TF in a lot of matchups, but it might be too important to go for aggression here. But this is pretty weak. If he has a good hand, we're going to be really far behind. Merchant does help here. Probably have no choice but to just like warning shot into Merchant.
Don't ask where it's from. Ask how much.
I should probably Pilfered Goods here. We're really hurting the TF out is the only problem. I don't like that, but by not using Pilfered Goods, I leave myself open to like, well, 9% chance of drawing TF here, which is just like basically a straight up win condition if that were to happen. Going to try to like outvalue his deck is going to be really fucking difficult. We've got a good Rex. The draws we're going to get from his deck are going to be pretty useless though. It's like we can ramp into Rex, which is kind of funny. But almost anything we can get from his deck isn't really going to be good for us. War Mothers, of course, would be super hilarious to get. Could surprise him with like a Ruination. Interesting. Goes for a whale. Wow. That's great for me. That means he has a bad hand, is what that means. And so it begins. I could Weirding Stones, but I think I'd actually rather Pilfered Goods.
You weren't using it.
Man, I don't know. Kicking TF might just be a little too trolly. TF is pretty essential to the idea of the deck. I think it was a step too aggressive. It had to have been. We got a lot of targets though. We have like double Make It Rain and we got like Vials and Grasps from him. We can probably level our Ezreal, which is pretty funny. If we Wording Stones, he might actually not be able to attack. If I have 4 men open. Oh, hesitation. Goes in for the Horror. Yeah, Horror's pretty good here.
Bow to your king.
Awkward hand, boys. Awkward hand.
I'll burn for what I've done. my friends, though.
I don't know. I've been playing this matchup a lot all weekend. Most of the time I win to War Mothers. It's like, it's so free just going for aggressive beatdown. But it is a risk, like, if I don't draw an aggro hand, and if I don't draw a TF later, then it's really, really sad. And this is exactly that game state, where it's like, not having the TF is potentially single-handedly losing us this game. We have one of his two troll chants. This is actually super interesting. He might have no choice but to let us attack here. In all likelihood, if I attack with the Ural Grifter, he'll do a ping on it.
Boys.
Which would just allow me to kill the Trundle if he taps under. The only way he can protect his Trundle is with Troll Chant, and I had one of his Troll Chants. I guess it was... It's just too valuable to try to kill it here. There's just no possible way around that. It's literally the one of Troll Chant. He runs 2 Ruination. Next turn he's going to 8 mana. Yeah, I mean, this is an easy butcher. It actually is.
He started without me.
I mean, our Ezreal is going to be leveled no matter what when we draw him. If I pass here, do I feel punished if he passes back? I need to open attack next turn if I want to threaten. Like, it's so hard for me to Rex into a potential Ruination. It's so interesting, though. Time isn't really necessarily on his side here. If I Rex right now, what do I get punished by? If he's going to play something like a Tryndamere, I'd honestly prefer to have Rexed later, right? Or earlier, anyway. Wouldn't I have? That's really bad. Probably. There's an argument that that's what I want. It's a really weak fucking argument, but there's an argument, like, if we, like, drag it with a spider and then threaten lethal next turn. I don't know. The only problem is this is worth, like, very few Ezreal charges. Whale is good for me here. Very good for me. Salvage is a nut draw. I don't know. I feel like if I don't Rex there, if he's really smart, he can pass to me and make me feel bad. I probably should have passed instead of Rexing. I shouldn't feel like I'm in a hurry to close this game. Like, that roll was so fucking trash, though. Like, my Ezreal should be pretty close to flipping right now, and it's not. Yeah, playing their X early was pretty bad. Like, losing Deckhand and Petty Officer here is not good. I probably have to kill his She Who Wanders here too. I mean, losing the Ezreal is just game losing though. I probably just play the Hearthguard and chill. We're still like, it's not even that bad. We're just kind of waiting.
We fight for one Freljord.
The salvage was bad. It was a little, it was too easy for him to drop She Who Wanders and kill cards I could have top decked.
Who would face me?
It's too sloppy. It's not too much she's doing at 2. Let's play this one a bit. He's running 2 Atrocity.
I'm always up for a round or two. Dead in their tracks. Death itself can't stop me! This is our homeland!
Ruination is a bit scary, but it'll just take us to like a stalemate mode. I'm definitely playing this game a lot worse than before. I don't know, I actually need to learn a few spots with this deck. It's a bit of a weird deck to play.
I'm not done! Till the end.
It's pretty likely he should be on Ruination here, though. I mean, if he Ruinates, that's not even necessarily that bad for me. We're still just waiting to draw an out, right? Vile Feast forces his action first. Since the 1/1 Trump blocker against the She Who Wanders, it means his open attack is no longer good. There's an argument to use it on Tryndamere instead. I think it's more likely the Rex matters. He knows that I'm about to Rex. He should pass here. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty spooky. I probably have no choice but to Rex and hope this Rex is really good. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. I mean, he could lose the game right now on the spot. He could literally lose right now. We're still just waiting to draw Ezreal.
Pledge yourself to our cause. Many tribes under one banner.
Yeah, I think we're locked into this.
And they call me a
Yeah,
shark.
that's pretty average here. Looks like we don't have an attack here. I mean, our Ezreal's leveled up, but yeah, looks like we're kind of screwed.
I smell a
That sucks.
fight.
We misplayed that one for sure.
Avarosans, stand together.
Blue card with TF also might have been the right call there. Yeah, this one should have been one. Oh well. He should have Atrocity. Like, even if he doesn't, we still lose. We got a bit unlucky, but it doesn't matter. Like, he didn't have a nuts hand either. We had everything we needed to win the game if we'd played it a little tighter. Yeah, our mid-game draws were really bad. We drew our cards kind of all in the wrong order. Butcher, Petty Officer. We started drawing like all our early game cards like halfway through. That doesn't mean anything though. It's like it shouldn't really make a difference. And yeah, I mean in a different hand, or if we had drawn Ezreal earlier, this could have made a difference, but not here. He should also have Vengeance for the Ezreal too. I mean he'll have like even Ruination is enough to win here. Like this is definitely a sub 1%er. Like any card wins here. Okay, off to a bad start. Down 0-1 already. We're in the semifinals. This might be the end of our run, boys. This might be it. We're gonna have to win 2 times in a row. And Marcus's final deck is a Lee Sin version, which now we're gonna have to beat twice. And he's running Will of Ionia. 2 Will, 3 Zenith, 2 Gift. Basically, it looks super standard. Alright guys. Honestly, if we get eliminated in the semis, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I'll come back next week. I've learned so much about these specific decks and these specific matchups. I've gotten a shit ton better at like knowing how to play a lot of these matchups over the last 3 days. You guys have probably noticed that. And I've gotten better at like dealing with my own fatigue. There's still a few matchups that are kind of in my blind spot. Like I wasn't fully aware all the ways to play against that matchup we just did. This deck versus War Mothers is something that's, you know, knowing what I know now, I would have been able to win that last game. I don't think I can keep Pilfered Goods here. I almost want to keep Pilfered Goods, but I can't. Not without a merchant. Yeah, so much of tournaments is just like, and well, this applies to ladder play, of course, as well, but just making sure that you know how to play around all the different matchups and like knowing what you have to go for, how you have to think about like the timing, because so much changes. It's like matchups where you keep TF in your opening hand or not. And he's pretty much gonna have to play something out here. I think should be the one pressured to play before me. If he's passing on 3, I'm usually happy with that. There's almost no hand of his that wants to pass on 3. So he no longer has the ability to play Lee Sin here, which means he has no possible way to threaten my TF if I were to play it now. Which means we can start the draw train already. This is what I think this matchup is about. Just try to flip TF in as much of a way to give yourself the maximum amount of draws before he gets a chance to potentially kill the TF. And we have another TF anyway. The only issue is we can't... See, this might already be wrong. I mean, we can level our TF by committing the other TF's pick a card. And I guess I'll have to do that. I probably have no choice, because I need to level this.
Remember my words.
Whoa. Pick a card will draw us up to what, exactly 10? I think I have to use it now. I should have no choice. A will could be pretty nasty. But even then, it's not really a great exchange for him. Commanding first is pretty bad here for sure. My objective is, I think, just to force out a will and nothing else. Don't think anything else matters.
Force is meaningless without skill.
I mean, if you get the flip, aren't you just good? We're flipped.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
So he now needs to change my gold card's target by like using Pale on the gift giver, which is very doable. Okay, Hush. Hush allows him to just kill it that turn. That's pretty good. That one of Hush coming in big.
These gems grant a wearer.
That's nasty. This might be it, boys. This might be it for us. Looking pretty nasty.
Always on the run.
He started without me.
I fight with my spirit.
Yeah, I is
not my
so
fist.
perfect here.
Our enemies would be
Because it keeps
foolish
deny
to
mana open.
underestimate.
Yeah, I is really, really good. Man. So on 3 denies. I mean, he can protect his Lee Sin pretty easily. And if I pass, he's not really ever doing anything here. I can force him to burn mana, but that's it. This is fun, though. This was a fun tournament, guys. I learned a lot. So he has Guiding Touch if he did that. If he doesn't have Guiding Touch, he just misplayed. I mean, it's Marcus. He's pretty smart. I kind of have to assume he has Guiding Touch here, I think. Forcing it out isn't even valueless, necessarily. It's pretty fucking valueless. We could actually do something with Pilfered Goods next round. I think there we just have to hope he made a mistake. We have to take our chances. Otherwise we're fucked. Like I don't think he made that. Well, obviously I guess maybe he did, or he's saving the getting touch or something, but I wouldn't have thought. But there, I have no choice at all.
Don't blink or you'll miss me.
I might have to hope I get something good from his deck with Pilfered Goods. That might be my last chance here. Second Lee Sin here is what fucks me. He's so priced into playing a second card. Yeah, he had to there. Nice. And now we can butcher.
Bounty board knows me name. Nothing like the stink of blood and sweat.
We're blocking everything we need to.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Move with purpose.
Can't really let the Ezreal die. His health doesn't really matter, so he doesn't really want to be like buffing the Dragonling. I mean, this 3 is getting through, and that's 9, and he can trick it out a little bit, but I can't be afraid of that. I could also just block this, have him deal less damage to me. But I actually need the Rex to level Ezreal more, right? Why don't I just do this then? Save more health like a normal human being. Because the 2-1 doesn't really matter. The chump blocker is kind of never going to matter here, right? Chump blockers are just complete shit against this deck, and I've got more of them. We just block it like that.
Protector.
I mean, he can't really win without playing cards, right? We're just chilling. Imagine actually playing Rex first here. We can just keep passing forever. This is great. This is amazing. Look at this. We're getting it in with Ezreal. His hush is already down. Whee! Second palm. That's Will. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Why would I ever play a card? I could honestly like warning shot into Pilfered Goods. That's kind of a funny play. I could also just salvage. Wow, salvage is a very normal play. What if I just salvage? Shit, that's crazy. Oh, hello. Oh, these are some fascinating draws. Yeah, I mean, I still can't really let him do anything to me. If I let him Lee Sin this turn, he can like, if I Rex right now, he can like Lee and Zenith and then open attack into me, and then I'm kind of fucked. Alright, not fucked either way though. Wow, as much as I'd like to pass here, so it's Lee and Zenith. That hand state is the only punish. And I can't reliably beat that hand state if he goes in for it next turn if I don't Rex now anyway. I think my best odds are actually just going in now, actually. It's just like Lee plus Zenith plus the last spell. And he actually might not have Lee the way he's playing. The thing is, if it's the Lee Zenith hand, then if we pass and go to next turn, he can just do it anyway, and I can't stop him. And the funny thing is, even if he goes for Lee Zenith now, I can sometimes still stop him with warning Pilfered Goods.
I fight with my spirit.
So I'm just gonna kind of like just double Rex up his ass. That seems good.
Breathe in, breathe out. Daylight warms the heart and lights the way. What once was two, now
That's a
is
Rex.
one.
The thing is, like, you just Rex harder than the other guy. If you just out-Rex him, what does he do? He's not even running Riptide Rex. Alright, Lifesteal Sister downed. Wait, that's like his entire board. Wait, it's gone! Where did it just go? That's weird.
Leave. It is time.
Huh. Whee! He's already used his hush.
Don't know what they're up against. I thought you'd never
I mean, he can stop an Ezreal attack with like a palm or another will.
Spilled paint is just accidental art.
If it was Crescent, he'd have to use it off of that action. Okay. Interesting.
firing.
My star face.
Didn't know the boss had said to me.
Don't know much, do ya?
Hard to get rich.
Pilfered goods could actually draw me into something here. Wait, I don't have the discount. The order doesn't fucking matter, whatever.
The dead don't need riches.
Hold still.
Your attack is obvious.
Spilled.
A misstep.
Whoa. Oh god, what are his outs? Fuck! Oh, I have to think of everything. It's gotta involve... He has to kill me this turn. So he has to do like an elusive while dealing with my Ezreal, right? That plus like Crescent or something? If I do this, I have a pretty high likelihood of just killing him this turn, right? I mean, we have to assume he has some amount of healing as well. He can't
I know you're
devalue the Ezreal as a blocker. He has to play something slow. He can't do this without playing something slow first. It's impossible. But if I whiff this Allegiance... Oh shit. If I whiff the Allegiance, I could actually lose, right? Isn't this safer? Okay, we're good. What is he gonna do? That was a close one. Jesus Christ!
I'm basically 180.
Monka? Still in it, boys! Still in it. 1-1.
like my name.
Man, I'm learning a lot. I've gotten so much better since the start of the tournament. This is actually really fun. I should play in tournaments more. This is it, boys. The last one.
I'm basically 1/8.
Welcome back, Dad. Love you.
I can't mulligan deeper in this matchup. This is the hand you want in this matchup. Just like the beefy hands.
My fists. It is time.
Just raw beef, baby. So now he needs Sketcher Equinox.
Looking into the future, I see purple.
If I horror, he can pale. It's really not that great of a pale though. Yeah, this is the best horror I'm getting. The one problem with this horror is it taps me under the ability to troll chant when I play Trundle. His deck can't really make me troll chant on turn 4 though. It's actually kind of just not happening. If this trades for a pale, this is already the best thing horror is doing. Like trading for a pale here when he's on a defensive turn where the pale stats don't matter. That's already, if his hand state is pale, this is all horror ever does. So it's usually Lee here. And like he can kill this Weirding Stones if he wants to. Stones has kind of already done its job though, right? If I play Hearthguard, he can choose to kill the Hearthguard instead. But he has no way at that mana to kill this Trundle. I don't know, I legitimately don't think Catalyst does anything here. The thing is, I don't really want to be ramping.
Conflict is all in the mind. Sight firm.
And all playing Trundle after combat does is just let his eye hit me for 1 damage, right? Am I missing something?
Enter your spirit.
Breathe in, breathe out.
We have flash freezes in this version of the list, which does really well against his Lee Sin version.
I will not hold.
We need to be drawing them though, which is a bit of an issue. Yeah, I think we needed to mulligan like maybe the Hearthguard. The thing is, most of our top end is really not good in this matchup. Like you don't want to be digging for War Mothers. He's running the 3 deny version. I just want to be kind of like mid-game beefing. But with his Lee Sin just coming out on turn 4,
I'll see this through.
it is pretty rough.
Prepare yourself.
I think I need to... How are we threatening the Lee Sin? It's pretty hard for him to do 3. I mean, there's like double pale hands, but that's a heavy commitment either way, even if he had it.
Conflict is all in the mind.
Whoa. Yeah, that's really, really good for us. I'm so fucking happy I blocked that. Holy shit. That's insane. Insane for us that just happened. Gotta be Crescent here. Can't not be.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Gotta be Ice Pillar here. Can't not be. He's never tapping under deny mana when we have Vengeance open.
Conflict is all in the mind.
It is pretty sad though. Like, I mean, if we don't have Flash Freeze or anything, we don't really have a way to deal with this Lee. Like, the way his hand is looking, it looks like he will just, like, one-punch kill us.
Bow to your king. Smashing. One smack'll do.
Excuse me? What does he do if I have Vile Feast here? Wait, he's not running Bastion. What? Yeah, I mean, we take these.
Breathe in, breathe out. Bask in her radiant blessing.
Yeah, that's truly no good here.
Many tribes under one
Buddy, I'm not going under 7. Don't even try it. Not a chance. Not a chance.
Even at war, you remain so calm.
Would panicking help, brother?
He needs a second spell here. So he's just gonna try to like stall out with Dragonlings.
You got a problem?
I mean, it's impossible for Trundle to die here. Yeah, I mean, Trumps don't do a ton against my man Trundle, honestly.
I'll knock him dead. This is gonna be fun.
Ready yourself.
Aight. I mean, this is the best chance to force out the deny. This is like, if I force out deny on this, I'm chilling. This is great. This is the only chance I'm ever gonna play. I'm ever gonna get a chance to play War Mothers, really.
Who would face me?
The dragon spirit awakens.
Dude, I could actually literally lose to not having Flash Freeze in my hand. It's so sad.
Stand your scent.
That's so fucking sad, man. GG.
Conflict is all in the mind.
We're normally so good here.
Yours.
Oh well. Yeah, I feel actually okay in that situation. The War Mothers, we had, I guess we just have to pass there, because if we are able to get Sejuani down, that can be the win condition. Yeah, we had to pass there. We fucked up. We gave him a chance to open attack. Looks like his hand was no good for it, though. So what are we overriding? It's the easiest Weirding Stones override ever, right?
Pain is nothing.
He didn't misplay that, by the way. If he mentored, that means, well, I'm pretty sure he didn't. That means he didn't have the ability to get lead at 10 in his hand without it. We misplayed it, though.
I will not hold back. Center your spirit.
And I thought I was a troll.
This is sort of funny. By not dragging the Ice Pillar, he's saying he wants the Mentor to die. He wants me to block it with something else. Pretty much has to be saying that. Not necessarily, but I think I'm fairly on board with this. I'm down. We can do this.
The calm before the storm.
You're cool.
Icequake's gonna be pretty hard to use offensively. I think there's kind of no situation we're gonna need to keep the mana up, right? Being mana efficient here actually has a chance of mattering. It actually does. We can't, like, if we bank for full 13, there's not, it doesn't open us any options, really.
Teeth big as tombstones.
Hello. He's got to be starved for spells here. I kind of want to drag the lead with a Trundle. Is that crazy? I could try to, like, go for lethal right now. If this wasn't the Beerg, I'd actually have a chance. He's running wills and stuff. Dragging Lee with Trundle sounds like the worst play I've ever made in my life. Sounds like a real fucking weird one, honestly.
Attack.
I mean, he can't kill me next turn. I've got Flash Freeze. So we can just kill him over 2 turns, right?
Leave or burn.
This is a pretty good game.
I'll see this through.
God, if he gets the Spell Shield one, I could actually lose. If he gets the Spell Shield one, and if he has Deny, which we put him on, then this is a losing board.
I'm basically 1/8 gay.
Well, I don't have the ability to tap on a Vengeance this turn. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna lose to this. All he needs is the Spell Shield hit.
And here's where I'd paint my constellation.
And he can get it this turn too, because he has exactly enough mana to do it. Oh my god, we lost. That's it. Holy shit! He got us, boys. Jesus Christ. It was a good game. I mean, he had 2 rolls for it, so he had pretty good odds. I mean, taking the Vengeance now is probably my best bet. It's never gonna work. But he's not going to be mana starved for a Deny anyway, so like forcing out the Deny later doesn't matter.
I will not hold back.
And he can stop most things that could pop.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
This is has no chance because he's on the open attack.
I'll see this through.
Man,
Prepare yourself.
yeah, the Spell Shield thing there just loses us the game. There's nothing we can do to beat that. GG, boys. This is the end of our run. Man, we were so close. We were so close in both of these games. I'm pretty happy with where I ended, given up like how I played this tournament. I did definitely not deserve to get further than this in the tournament. I would change a lot about my lineup and a lot about how I'd played this, for sure. The double Flash Freeze hand would be so nice here. Double Flash Freeze hand, or like if I had a Troll Chant. I don't think there was a way for me to save it earlier, though. I do not think so. Gave it our best. There's no, like, weird gimmick here. I can't, like, sacrifice my own Trundle. Wah. Yeah. Oh, this is how it all ends, boys.
These wounds
All right.
make us stronger.
So, we made it, we're not actually technically eliminated yet, right? We're in the losers bracket. Wait, I can't do it again. I can't accidentally end my stream again. It's not actually single elim, right? God, I really gotta read these rules. Someone will just tell me. Someone will just tell me. How does this tournament work? Smiley face. Is there like a losers bracket or am I out? I'll just ask. Oh, there is a losers bracket. Oh, we're totally fine. We're totally fine. We'll just win the rest of our games. Easy. So easy, dude. Reading the rules is actually really OP. So yeah, we're waiting for our next game. The big misplay in that series was definitely the first game. My Ezreal TF versus the War Mothers. Mulliganing away Twisted Fate was bad, and I needed to play around a couple of different things better. Like, for example, we didn't play around She Who Wanders on 10. You really just have to, like, you have to just play around every out every turn.